Here we go, it's match day. I'm off to the match with Wincy to the Stadium of Light. It's Sunderland versus MK Dons, and can Sunderland make it 2 wins in 3 days? It's going to be a completely different team for this match against the MK Dons than it was against Sheffield United away at Bramall Lane. But should it be? Should we start some of these players who played really well during the week? It's going to be 2 different matches altogether. The pretty football during the week against a Premier League side is going to be different today against the scrap and fight, the dogged, determined fight of the MK Dons. We welcome the MK Dons to the Stadium of Light, where hopefully Sunderland can take 3 points. So should we keep some of the side that we played against Sheffield United? I personally would start Max Power in the centre with Dobson and keep Luke O'Nien just behind the striker. That dogged, gritted 3 midfield man just there now, the triangle shape, can really sort of fight out a victory today. Along with Max Power and Dobson and Luke O'Nien, who do we start up front? If Mark McNulty isn't fit, do we keep Charlie White up front, or do we bring back Will Grigg? I'm tempted to bring back Will Grigg, and hopefully he can start making a good partnership with Max Power. In defence, now do we have Joel Lynch? Does he keep his place? And does LeBrock? Kelly LeBrock? No, LeBrock. Yes, LeBrock. His name LeBrock, isn't it? I think I'm losing my mind here. Yes, so LeBrock. Can these 2 defenders, left back and central defensive player, can these 2 keep their place? Can these 2 get over having missed so much football, having had injuries? Can they get over only a 2-day recovery to play today? I find it very doubtful for me. I think, personally, I wouldn't risk them unless they are 100% fit and raring for the fight today. Joel Lynch, 31-year-old, I think he's 31, hasn't played for a long time, so that match might have took it out of him on Wednesday. And LeBrock, again, hasn't played for a long time, so these 2 maybe might be rested. But if LeBrock comes in, do we play Denver Hume in the left-hand side of midfield, where he played oh so well in the second half on Wednesday night? Because I've heard Aidan McGeady could be injured today. Now, if Aidan McGeady's injured, does that mean Gooch is going to switch to the left and Maguire's going to keep it on the right? Or do we bring Hume in on the left and let him build up a sort of left-hand side partnership with LeBrock? I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, because I'm probably going to insane here. But I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory, because we never keep a clean sheet. 3-1 victory, and hopefully we'll get 3 points today and make it 2 wins on the bounce. And hopefully Jack Ross can get this side up for a fight today, because never mind your pretty football against Sheffield United, it's going to be a dogged battle today, a really hard fight. We need to have every single player up for this match, up for this fight. And I'd bring Conor McLaughlin right back still, and I'd possibly bring Lee Birch in. It's nice, it's nice to have a good, a good bit of competition in goal, because McLaughlin's had a canny season, hasn't been the best, he hasn't been poor, but Burge was so exceptional during the week, and I'd like to see Burge probably start. I think the goalkeeper can recover after 2 games of rest, 2 games in 3 days. There's more chance of a goalkeeper recovering than a dogged midfielder or a dogged centre back. So there you go, there's my prediction. I'm going to go for a 3-1 home victory, and hopefully the fans can go home with 3 points today, and we can start taking this table. I know we keep saying this, start climbing the table and eventually taking this table by storm. Now, I want to wish all the MK Dons fans a brilliant weekend at the Stadium of Light. I hope you go away, with a defeat, but you go away with some great memories. Take care and have a safe journey home, and we'll catch you when I pick up Wincy in a few minutes' time, because it's pizza time. Well, just about to go to the match. Wincy's been to the Travs, got a pizza. Look at this beauty.
Very, very nice.
There's our dinner sorted out.
Refreshments for me.
What time have you been in the Travs since, Wincy?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, how many pints, 10?
3 pints.
3 pints, only 3 pints. Yeah, he's been a good lad. What's your thoughts on the day's match? What's the score going to be?
1-0.
1-0 to Sunderland?
Yeah.
Who's going to score? McGeady scores, eh? I've heard McGeady could be out.
Oh, have you heard that?
I've heard McGeady could be out, McNulty could be out.
I never had no team use.
Yeah, I know, so if McGeady plays, he scores, and 1-0 to Sunderland, I'll take a 3 points today.
If McGeady doesn't score, if Mike's in, Mike will score.
Definitely, aye. So 3 points today, hopefully Jack Ross can get us 3 points. Come on the lads, time for some pizza. I'm on the alcohol today because I'm driving down, because I've been to work 6 days. I've been up since 4 this morning, and I'm too tired to drink alcohol. I'll have a couple of cans when I get in tonight.
Get the way cheap now.
Oh, look at these pizzas. I've got this pizza here.
Bit floppy, bud.
Down notch.
Bit floppy. Right?
Mmm.
You right? Alright,
Lovely.
Here's a burger down there.
Chicken pizza. Just the business.
Oh, it's just your
Our football's in.
No. I thought you were scared of nothing. All you have to do is take your shirts off.
I'm here to do with Ben. Ben, nice to meet you, lad. You've got something to tell us, haven't you?
I'm doing the full money at the Plains Club in Sunderland.
Full money at the Plains Club in Sunderland. What
Plains
charity?
Farm Club. Prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer.
And even the football club, even Chris Walters has donated a signed football and a ticket to the Blackpool match.
And that's 9 o'clock tonight.
Yep, and it's sold out.
Nice one, mate. Nice
300
one.
and
You're not getting in
300.
You're not getting in
I'm not getting in having that.
300.
Excellent. What's the score going to be today, Ben?
3-1, same as AFC Wimbledon.
Excellent. Nice one. Enjoy your night.
Aye.
Hopefully.
You're not getting in.
I'm here to do with Macam FC and SFC. David, give your channels a shout out, lads. What's the score going to be?
2-0.
2-0.
I'm going 1-1, Jack my special kid.
Oh, no! Oh, we're going to start winning.
I'm going to
One's a piece all day, lads.
One's a peach.
I'm going to see you.
Are you happy with the team?
I'm not too but I think Lee Bursham starting to go like he was brilliant on
He
Wednesday.
was, wasn't he? He was great, wasn't he?
He was absolutely brilliant. I was down there at Sheffield, it was absolutely unreal.
What's wrong with McGeady then?
I don't know. The problem with McGeady is he's got himself in a position where he can't be dropped because he's too good for the team.
And now he's injured.
And now he's injured.
Aye. Oh well. Hopefully we'll win. Enjoy the match, lads.
You too, mate.
Subscribe to SFC David and Macam FC. Top Sunderland. Come on! I'm here today with Mick. What's the score going to be today?
Well, it's going to be a tough game, but I think we might pull it off. I think maybe 2-1 or something like that.
2-1 or something. Who's coming? Oh, well, it was, right.
Just didn't knock it out.
Goal and two brilliant headers saved.
Exactly, I know. Well, Paul's goal.
Excellent.
Excellent, wasn't it?
Better than midweeks.
Oh, brilliant, wasn't it? Well, 75 minutes gone. Sunderland 2, MK Dons 1. And MK Dons are really going for the equaliser here. We've come out second half and we're not at the game, not at the races, to be honest. Like we were at the first half. First half we dominated most of the half. Second half, fair play to MK Dons. They're trying to get back into the match.
2-2, aren't they?
Might not be 2-2. Can't have another draw again. Half-time team talk strikes again. Let's go. Are we jogging back like? Look at that. 2-1 victory to Sunderland and Wincy's on jogging. How many pints, Wincy?
About 8 pints, wasn't he?
He's leaving me for dead. This guy's on fire. Look at the fitness levels. Well, there's a can in the car. He's running for his cans. He's running for his cans. Wait for me, Wincy. Wait for me. Watch that road, mind. Well, here we go. So it's finished. Sunderland 2, MK Dons 1. And it's a good 3 points in the bag after Wednesday's great performance against Sheffield United. So, today's team news was John McLaughlin was back in goal. And I'm going for a San Miguel. Don't know why the wife's bought a San Miguel. Never had San Miguel since I was on holiday a long time ago, but we'll give it a try. Yes, John McLaughlin in goal. Now, to my surprise, De Brock kept his place on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, Conor McLaughlin kept his place. Willis and Joel in the middle. The new central defensive partnership. Yes, so Lynch and Willis in the central defensive partnership. Now in midfield, Power, of course, after that fantastic goal against Sheffield United, kept his place along with McGeoch, which I was surprised about. Then 09 on the left, Gooch on the right, Maguire, and up front, Charlie Wyke. So that was the team news for Sunderland. I have no idea who was in MK Dons' side. Sorry, MK Dons. There wasn't many fans there today, but they're only a small club and they've come a long way to the Stadium of Light. So I hope they enjoyed their visit and I hope you all return safe and sound back down at MK. So we'll give San Miguel a little go. Here we go. Not too bad. So, the game started, and for the first 20 minutes, it was quite, I thought that even though we had a lot of possession, we didn't seem to find anything outside of our midfield. We had good defensive work, good midfield work, we had nothing up front. So we didn't have any shots to anything to take any of note in the first 20 minutes. And to be honest, MK Dons was starting to get back into it a little bit. And I was worried because Charlie Wyke up front for me doesn't cut the mustard. He isn't good enough up front by himself. This is the problem with Charlie Wyke. He's slow. He hasn't got a great first touch. And when he's one-on-one with the keeper, he can't put the ball in the back of the net. And not just that there. He's there because he wins the headers. But unfortunately, most referees tend to give a foul against Charlie Wyke, even though he wins the header, because he's a big bloke, he outmuscles a little bloke, he gives the foul away. And in the first 3 minutes, Charlie Wyke was muscled to the ground, hauled to the ground. It was a free kick to Sunderland all day long, and he gave MK Dons a free kick. So that's the problem with Wyke. He may win some headers, he gives away loads of free kicks, and he kind of put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what strikers are supposed to do. And at the moment, that's where we are struggling without Mark McNulty for a striker. It's just as well we got two absolutely fantastic midfielders in Max. I've got the power! Max Power and Luke 09's like a rubber ball, it come bounces back to you. Rubber ball. Luke 09's made of absolute rubber. He's like got 10 Duracell batteries in the back of his pack. Never stops running, gives 110%. He takes some knocks for the team. He takes some clouds, but he gets back up. He doesn't suffer from any injuries, touch wood. Absolutely hard as nails. Like I said, made from rubber. Absolutely made from rubber. He goes down, he gets straight back on his feet and gets on with that game, and he's a character as well. He's at this moment in time, never mind your Lutons wanting to buy flipping Luke 09. Every single Sunderland fan, there's not one Sunderland fan out there, and correct me if I'm wrong, who does not like Luke 09. He's absolutely fantastic. And we've got him in a good position now. He's not an out-and-out striker, but he's a handful. Absolute handful for their defence. And when we get someone good with him up front, because he's not playing up front, he's just playing off the striker. It's like a diamond, not a diamond shape, like a pyramid shape. So you got your Power, your McGeoch, and your Luke 09 just up front, and then in front of that you got Charlie Wyke. So we had someone like Mark McNulty who gives 110% as well. We'll score more goals with him with the likes of Luke 09. Absolutely brilliant. And the first goal came about Max Power. Max absolutely Max Power, absolutely fantastic goal. What a goal. He took the shot. It seemed to take forever and a day to go in the corner, but that's where it went, in the corner to put Sunderland 1-0 up, and he went and absolutely celebrated in the corner flag. Absolutely fantastic. Then I went to the toilet and I heard the cheers of something going on. I came down. I was walking down the steps back to my seat, and I seen Luke 09 clean through, one-on-one with the keeper, and a lovely sublime chip over the keeper off the crossbar. I think it went in and then it bounced out. Absolutely fantastic. And at first We thought it wasn't a goal. Then the referee, I think, must have looked at the linesman. Linesman said, "Oi, that was a good bloody goal, Luke." And 9, absolutely fantastic. So we're 2-0 up at half time. And at half time, when we go in 1-0 up, that's when I'm a bit worried. But 2-0 up, I kind of thought, yes, we can do this today. But to be fair, we could have had 4 or 5 in the first half. We went through a period, like we do with home matches, where we absolutely dominated. We were going full throttle and we were given hell for leather, and we could have scored 3 or 4 goals, you know. And that's when the game was dead and buried. That's what we need to learn. Hopefully with Matt Notley coming in for Charlie White, we can possibly score 3 or 4 goals. Am I giving Charlie White, am I being, you know, a misservice to Charlie White? But for me, it gives nothing. Okay. Rephrase that. It does give, he gives everything, right? He gives everything that he's got, but he's not good enough for League One. Not good enough for this side. And I do wish him all the best. And you know, when he's one-on-one with a keeper, you just want Charlie White to score. You really do. You want this bloke to succeed. But if I'm being honest, I just don't think he's at the right level at this moment in time. And a team like Sunderland could do with a really good striker up there, and we'd win most games. So half time, disappointing not to go in 3 or 4 up, went in 2-0 up, and we thought we'll come out and we'll dominate the second half. But seriously, what goes on in Sunderland's dressing room at half time? Because Jack Ross on the touchline in the first half and the second half, he was getting animated, hands out the pockets, and he was giving it some of this. So he was learning from what the fans want, and he was trying to encourage the side on. But what happens at half time in that dressing room? We come out second half and MK Dons dominate, and they're going, you know, they got the better chances. We had a couple of good shots, hit the stanchion behind the goal, and then there was one opportunity where Charlie White was clean through one-on-one with the keeper, and we all knew what was going to happen. He touched the ball too hard and it went straight to the keeper and missed the chance big time. God, Charlie, we wanted you to score the goal. But anyway, MK Dons scored their goal to make it 2-1. I don't know who was at fault. I'm going to have a look back when I finish this video and see who was at fault for the goal. But we did hang on. We had a few more chances. And for me, taking Charlie White off with 10 minutes to go is a bad decision. We needed Will Grigg on at least 20 minutes to go. Strikers, 10 minutes to go is not enough for a striker to do the business. Now I saw Charlie White go down in the first half with his leg and he was rubbing it. Whether that affected the rest of his play, it shouldn't have, because if it did, Will Grigg should have been on earlier. And I saw Lynch go down in the first half with his leg, and you know, he did well. He did well. I don't know if he was at fault, or Willis was at fault, or somebody else was at fault for MK Dons' goal, but we always let a goal in. We always know we couldn't let a goal in. That's why I predicted 3-1, but it was 2-1, and I'm sure there's loads of us out there who's got 2-1 and got 10 points. It's going to take me all Sunday to work that one out. De Brock had a really good solid game. We knew he wouldn't last the full 90 minutes after playing Wednesday. I was a bit dubious, but when you've been out injured for a long time, De Brock and Lynch, and you play a full 90 minutes on the Wednesday, it takes normally 2 days to kind of get over it. So coming out on the 3rd day on the Saturday, for me, it was a bit soon, but he had a good game. De Brock had a really good game. I was pleased with him on the left-hand side. Then Hume came on, took over, and he did well. So the left-hand side was good. Conor McLaughlin did okay, right-hand side. And Lynch, it looks like, you know, he's a big bloke, a big strong bloke. He's 31-year-old, so I didn't know whether he could take Wednesday's match and today's match. But let's face it, we've gotten 3 points. We did what we needed. We needed the 3 points. Ipswich have won really well. Well done, Ipswich. Wickham with a surprise package this season. Well done, beating Rochdale convincingly. And how well are Oxford United playing? We play them next in the Carabao Cup. Oxford United are absolutely on fire, smashing Lincoln last week away 6-0 and winning again today. I'm not sure if Peterborough won. Last time I saw it was 3-2. I haven't seen all the results. I'm not quite sure where we are on the table. We were about 5th place, still 5 points behind Ipswich, and we'll still be 3 points behind Wickham. But all we can do is win and we move on to the next game. So are you happy with these results? Are you happy with the team performance? I'm giving man of the match to Luke O'Nien, who's an absolute gem, absolute diamond in the rough, absolute star, never gives up, never gives in, 110%. He's like a rubber ball. He gets down, he bounces back up. There's no stopping Luke O'Nien. If all of our players give the passion, the dedication, the commitment, the want, the drive, the will, the desire to win like Luke O'Nien does, we'd be world beaters. So I'll leave you with that. Luke O'Nien, my man of the match, with Max Power next because he played well as well. The Power scored another wonderful goal. Now, Jack Ross, I'm pleased you're getting 2 good results back to back. But I personally still want more from you, and we need more from you from the half-time. What can you do with the half-time team talks to get this team out in the second half and, you know, performing like they do in the first half? But I'm over the moon. Like I said last week in the SFC Fan TV match review of the match last week when we played away somewhere. I forget where it was now. My mind's completely gone. After the Rotherham 1-1 and the Bolton result, that's it. I wanted Jack Ross out, but at the same time I said if he went on a 20-game running win, I'd be over the moon for him, because everybody at Sunderland Football Club, whether we want you in or out, we all want you to succeed. We want Jack Ross to succeed. We want Donald to succeed. We want the team to succeed. We want a successful Sunderland Association Football Club, and I'll leave you with that. And so far it's gone well this week, so let's move on to next week and hopefully we can continue climbing up the table and win this league, and we'll see you later. I'm going to go off and I'm going to have a nice San Miguel. If you saw Luke O'Nien in Spain, he would pass, wouldn't he, for like a Spanish looking bloke. He's a good looking bloke. Nice tan. I'm only joking, Luke. You're a top man, top star, and you give 100%. Right, down the hatch. This is the Luke O'Nien. I'm a messy sod, me. That's my first drink of the day, and remember, only do this if you're over the ages of 18. See you later. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. And we'll leave on that note, pardon me.
Oh, you fucking always scored there.